Hello, it's Psyche Wolf 11 here, and today we will be starting Case 4 of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm looking forward to starting Case 4. It's an amazing case, and it's quite a big one. It's split up into 2 different cases, I think, from my memory, and yeah, it's going to be a long one, so we'll see how much we get done today, and then yeah, it'll make its way to YouTube. I still haven't even uploaded the yesterday's one. It's currently processing as we speak, and it'll probably be up tomorrow morning before I go to work, or when I'm on the way or something. I don't know. And yeah, and this one will probably be up tomorrow as well. So, or the day after. Who knows? Because they take a while to upload. Anyway. That's more than enough waffling. Let's get right into things. I stole that catchphrase from somebody. If you know who that is, then mad respect to you. Let's see. Right, Turnabout Succession Investigation Day 1. Okay, so it's the investigation. I wasn't sure if it just throws us right into trial or not, because I can't remember, but I guess it doesn't. And that is the whole truth of this case. Yeah, this one's so... It just feels so intense. The way they sort of do this case. With the whole... I ain't gonna spoil it. But even this, it's just so different. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. I'm ready! Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. Oh, it's so good! Anyway. Hey Apollo, look! On TV! Look! You rarely see her side profile, except from in court, so that's pretty funny. Well, not funny, but it's interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa, look at that! He's the lost Grammary, alright? Amazing! Apollo! You should be watching this! Ow! What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lanoir disappeared. That's right. Uncle Valent did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Governor's concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary group Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's going to be great! I'm so there! You and Daddy are coming too! The legendary Grammarys. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got tickets and everything! Here's yours, Apollo! I don't want to go. I'm joking. Squeak. Ah, you were here, working hard or hardly working. Hey, how you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Oh, it's farm fresh. And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself. Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're a top secret mission. You're a top secret mission. You're on a top secret mission. What did you say? You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know? How right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you could be one of those guys. A spy. Can't I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Juris system, yes? The Juris system? That's right, the new legal system everyone's talking about. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Juris system, huh? So, Daddy, what's this jury system thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty. Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the jury system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The jurors cooperate with the judge. They help analyse the case from different angles. Ah, and there will only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Wow, so you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show, starring Dr. Wright. Dr. Wright has his assistant Trucy and mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot, hey! So what is the secret mission? Sorry, I had an itch. The jury system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one with that helping that process incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Juris System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow, it's like you have a real job! I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way, don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is this trial simulation about? Well, since it is the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is... Guilty, yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow, you're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway, no sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence, the most serious in a worst-case scenario. Ah, you mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial. All the forms have been filed, there's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 AM, hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Eh? Something that happened last night. Hey Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission, but what about this? The Gramarye Grand Magic Show? Huh? Oh, right, the card tricks. They're not card tricks! They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse! Heaven and earth will shake! So what? That's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunshine Coliseum, let's go today! We can say hi to Uncle Valant. Ganon. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself, you know I'm not very outgoing. Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. Ugh. I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Gramarye. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Gramarye seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great! But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee! So it's plastic! I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why don't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. An envelope about the Gramaryes, huh? Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do! I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes, of course, this is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions, a blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was this anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose, I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good, that's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial, all of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo, if I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention centre. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can't talk to your client. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's a wasting. Off we go. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and then they're standing right behind you. Oh, God! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Eek! Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence, it builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right, okay. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Eek! She passed out! Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo! Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? I can tell you mine if you like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. So what's your name? Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo Justice. And I'm Tracy Wright. I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know, maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me for directions. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. Look, she's doing her nails. What? A nail's more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. He's so betrayed. He's like, how dare you? Excuse me. Huh? Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and an address. The name is Vera Mission. The address is Drew Studio. And you're giving me this card because... well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew Studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out. Well, she sat there letting us talk to her, and then she was like, here you go, bye. Art. I like the puffer fish. Wow, it looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings! Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Papa fish. Huh? Apollo, look at this one! Looks half finished. You can still see the sketch underneath, the rough sketch. But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That is odd. Obtained, they took it. Hello, Scarface. All the paintings have a really different style too. Ah, I thought I might find you two here. Oh, it's Emma, okay. Emma, long time no see! Oh? It seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Measham. Measham? And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, so we just saw her at the detention centre. It was funny though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who would commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poison done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. We can't talk to anyone related to this case this time around. Which means we better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Or else what? We're gonna fucking die. So, this is... Drew Mission was some kind of artist? The easiest line and I started all over it. Apparently, he did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth. Oh, well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Meesham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up in his studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Meesham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? Yeah, so artistic. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Meesham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Meesham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during an interview, apparently. His first interview ever? Could you tell us a bit about what happened the night of the murder? So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Meesham's daughter, right? No, she's she's Mr. Meesham. Is it Meesham or Meesham? Meesham. Daughter, right? Yep, a really sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention centre. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? But why would a shut-in kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison, it was found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? It means see for yourself, I think. Did I just skip the text? Sorry, I got distracted. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 PM every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview. Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Meesham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone's suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Meesham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Okay, let's examine... I don't know what to examine. The cup? Was it this cup? Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Okay. Can we look at it? Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this stain is probably, better ask Emma. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I bet Emma could help us here. Don't forget, Flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking... I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose, just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. We just have to say the word science, and she's like, okay. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim. Eh? Well, yes, well, it's just a rumour. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from the testing spray. Forensic science? I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on the mug? That's right. See, it wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, its solution is used to test for atropine. Huh? Atropine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Let's tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but it's absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. We don't need to know all about the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma, pretty please. You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yay! Let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ah! What are you doing? I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you. How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand. Let's just get down for checking for real poison, shall we? What am I supposed to be spraying? Why am I struggling so bad to find something with poison on it? Surely it's here, no? I've sprayed everything! gosh. Is there anywhere else I'm missing? What the hell? This is not good. This is pain and suffering. What? Where have I sprayed everything? Oh, I haven't sprayed. Have I sprayed this? What the hell am I supposed to spray? I've sprayed literally everything. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to look this up because this is painful, and it's the smallest little spray. I should know where it is because I've played this before, but it's been years. I thought I did know. That's why I was spraying places where I thought it was, but it's apparently not there. Or is there nothing? Too bad, no reaction there. I'm sure Emma really checked all the likely spots. Wait a second. What is it, Apollo? Did you spray that little desk over there? Yes, I did. I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know. I did spray. Oh, I was spraying at the most. What are you talking about? Don't make me mad. Oh, now they want to zoom in on it. Oh, look. Don't take the piss out of me. Yay! A reaction, Apollo. Ah! Oh shit, that's not what she sounds like. Ah! Where? The inside of that cute little frame, look. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. Took me freaking. How long was I spraying around the room, and then it zooms in on the thing that I've been spraying on? Okay. I'm known to work magic. Never mind that. I was the one that found it. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? It looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. Can we talk to Emma about it? No, she doesn't care. Okay. Oh. What? What happened? Oh, okay. Let's show it to her. Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Okay, she doesn't want to talk about it. Alright then, Emma. Don't want to talk about it, then don't want to talk about it, you know what I mean? Okay, let's have a look around. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Oh, now we're zooming in again? Okay. What's this little thing then? I wonder why there's poison on this tiny frame. Very strange indeed. Wait, I know. I'll bet it was poison from the time he bought it. Haven't you heard about some kind of green paint being toxic? I don't think they sell that kind anymore, and the poison was atrocinine anyway. A tiny mysterious poisoned frame. So this is Drew Measham, and this little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close, a happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ah! Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Right. Oh, look. He's got mail. This envelope has been opened and resealed. Oh, I know how to do that. You take the pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter then reseal it again? I better hang on to this. He snatches it. He's like, yoink. That's mine. Thank you very much for the letter. Hey, Apollo, what's that feather thing? Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen? But it doesn't have a pointy end. That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Wow, you still know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Mannequin? Something about the way this figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Anything else? Oh. Is this a journal? Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new, he didn't write a single line. Ah! You had me going for a while there. Right, and there's absolutely nothing else there. Right. The painting. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils, you know. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word? These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one? It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. That is weird. What? Hello to anyone who just joined in. Feel free to say hello. That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this. Oh, my dog's barking. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Measham would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. Okay, anything else? I feel like... Damn, the dead body outline, I haven't even looked at it. Eek! Apollo! That's where the body was! That's the spot where Mr. Drew Measham passed away. He put his coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painting there? Painted painting. He must have been working on that right up until the moment he died. Wow, true artist to the end. Quickly go grab my dog. Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. Okay, we're back. Don't know why my dog's crying, he's annoying. I want a teacup. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Oh, coffee cup? It looks more like a teacup to me. Guests? Did the police already analyse this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup, so the killer was after Drew Measham alone. Is there anything... Oh, there's the one hidden behind the desk. Hey! There's a painting hidden back here. Hey, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it? You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Huh? It's so normal! That's hardly something to get mad about. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. I'd better get a professional opinion on this. I mean, it does look exactly the same as it. Okay. We're gonna show Emma. Oh, Emma, I was wondering about this painting here. Ah, that one. What about it? What about it? Yeah, what about it, Apollo? Take a closer look at it, both of you. Now, look at this one. This is the third painting he was working on. Hey, they're the same! I was hoping you wouldn't find that. You're right, though. Drew Measham was copying this painting. Wow, it's pretty good! Copying a painting? What for? Can we talk to her about it? No? Okay. She does not want to talk about it. Anything else? Just look at? What's all this science stuff? Is this desk for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Okay. What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really. He had everything from What is that? A lathe? A lathe? Okay. You're a laser cutter. Take a shot every time I mispronounce a word, guys. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and woods too. Though his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is the crime scene, Trucy. But these cost like $50 at the magic shop. What's the drugs on the wall for? Look at all these paints, Apollo, there's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks. Alright then. Is that everything here? I guess we should leave. Woohoo! This is it, Apollo! The place where magic and dreams converge! Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converged. Let's go say hi to Uncle Valen. What about the case? Only a performer laughs like that. I don't know. The laugh I just did was a bit more psychotic. The young Miss Trucy. How often I hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream. Uncle Valen, how's it going? I'm glad to see you, too. Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you. Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show. Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing, we get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment, as Magnafy's illusions are reborn. Here on stage, by my hand. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that Gramarye Miracle is back after a 7-year absence? Miss Trucy, I must apologise. This show in his honour, this should have been his. Daddy. Every time I have to say daddy, it's like, My co-magician in training's at Gramarye. If that terrible thing hadn't. It's okay. Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valen Gramarye, would have been proud to stand upon his stage as his assistant. Thanks, Uncle Valen. You know, I'm very happy that they're doing the show. To think we get to see the great Magnafy's illusions again. She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? My mentor, my magnificent Magnafy Gramarye, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations. I was so little when I saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to an outer space faster than the speed of sound. I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. An heir to the Gramarye troop's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. This is my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you? If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years? It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land? I have, though I'm not quite sure it qualifies as magic. The performance of Magnafy's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years? That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it? And why was that? A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy. Can you tell us about these performance rights? Magnafy's magic relied on an incredible, innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such, was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe. Magnafy knew this and bequeathed it in his will. To to one person. You mean him? Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zack Gramarye was the inheritor of Gramarye Miracle.
Daddy!
I know it's sad saying that, but I have to keep saying daddy over and over again. Like, only daddy. Like, I don't mind it in a sentence, but she only says daddy on its own. Yet, as you well know, he's gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where the story's going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. I could have read that better, but sorry. Oh well. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
Ah!
Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it. It's past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. It was in fact stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy.
Do I have to show him something? Show him the ticket. Show him the envelope. I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Nahaha! Why, that bears the Gramarye seal.
Uncle Valent, something wrong?
Lucy, where did you get this?
Huh? Daddy gave it to me.
Daddy, my partner's that grandma.
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would you, your Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. Your signature up on the back, do you recognise it? That belongs to none other than Zack Gramarye.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? He was gonna snatch it out of our hands. He's like, give me. Challenge, is it? You want me to make that disappear? Very well, give it to me. No thanks. Oh, magicians like this. Apollo, what was that look just now? I was just thinking how hard it is to get any information out of a magician. Is there anything else related to him? Not really. Okay, bye. Is it? Where else should we go? Detention center? Okay. Are you here to say Vera Matron? Yeah, that's right. She's in the medical office at the moment.
Medical office? Is she okay?
She's just lying down, so she didn't feel so good. Sorry, but I can't allow any meetings at the moment. Most annoying client ever.
Guess we should come back.
Right then. What should we... I guess there's something I missed in here. Which is hard to imagine because I picked up so many stuff. Oh, I didn't show the envelope. Emma, about this. Oh, that. Yes, why, that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they?
My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure, I read it after all. Oh, you mean you were the one who ripped this open? Ha! Please, I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side.
Weapon?
Yes, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. Where's my charger? Hang on. Where's my charger? Fucking lost my charger. Oh, here it is. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flowering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. Never heard that one, but it's a good advice. Let's try to talk to her some more. About that envelope you found, I was wondering if you could help us out with your tool you were mentioning. Oh, that was the good English, wasn't it? You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right, at least that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something... How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically, it lets you see inside things like envelopes. That's right, you're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma, please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. All right, let's give it a spin, Apollo. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, just seeing if I can see through your hair, but it's like lead. Point that thing at me anymore and it might all fall out. Then I won't need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen, that's the layer view on the envelope. Layer view? You've got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn the dial there with R for me, won't you? I didn't even do it and it's doing it on its own. That's right, now, that's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Hey, I got something! See, that's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit if you would. Rubbing? Like going over the image with L stick with while holding X button? Like... Oh, okay. The way Trucy has that kind of self-awareness is kind of crazy. There, that fixes the image on the screen. Now, turn the dial again, just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it too. Hey, I get it! We just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing. Exactly, not bad. Neat, let's do some more. Blah 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 blah. Out of all the investigation stuff, I prefer this, to be honest. I don't know why, it's kind of satisfying. Oh. What? I can read it, I don't really need to go over it again, do I? What have I done? I can see it. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, Lord. Come on. What have I done now? Why have I ruined it? Why does this happen to me? I don't understand what I did wrong. Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay, let's print this one out. Thank you for redeeming posture. I was sitting like a croissant, I can't lie. I was sitting there all crunched up. Hydrate, and I will do that. Thank you very much. Strap streams. Fun fact, if you don't skip any text, it says winner. Really? No way. Does this mean I have to buy another one to win? I don't remember skipping any text. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, it's like it's Emma's ticket. Let her buy another one. It's okay, there's no need. But see, this is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now, let's try it on the real thing, shall we? Speeding through text in the game makes it a losing ticket. I don't remember speeding through any text in the game. I'm kind of disappointed that I must have done it by accident or something. Oh no, I remember I did it. I've done it by accident, yeah. I remember I was holding the button a couple times and then I skipped some dialogue. Oh really? That's so cool. That little Easter egg. My dogs are going crazy, hang on. Sorry about that. Right, let's try... Alright then, never mind, they're going crazy again. Sorry, I'm back. At least in the original, which means speedrunners for Apollo only see losing tickets. That is... damn, that's pretty cool. I never knew that. Thanks for sharing that with me, Strap Streams. And thanks for making... Oh, I didn't even hydrate. Because I got distracted by my dogs. Glug, glug, glug. No, I did have a drink of my squash. Okay, Dake. That will help my voice hopefully a little bit, because it's getting a bit crusty. Oh, it has to be really precise. Please tell your dogs please tell your dogs I love them and say hi. Okay. I'll do it now. Blaze, Milo, Strap Streams loves you and he says hi. Or she or they. There you go. No worries. I'm sure they appreciate your message. Yeah, their names are Blaze and Milo. They were just going a bit nuts for a second because my mum just walked in. Oh, what have I done? Okay. I must have skipped last time because last time I did it, I couldn't even figure out how to do it. Okay, let's print this one out. Hello, everybody watching. Feel free to say hello. Mr. Drew Measham, I've deposited the $100,000 into a designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. My laptop isn't working. I don't know why. It's kind of pissing me off. Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Measham's account. His paintings must be really valuable. Why isn't my laptop charging? Ugh, because my laptop is what I'm looking at to see the redeems when people redeem stuff, so it doesn't really pop up on my screen, but I'm just going to try and get it back on. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You better do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Here it goes with the second page then. Yay, more scanning. Oh. Blop, blop, blop. It's kind of satisfying, I don't know, I kind of like it. I prefer this out of this other stuff. I didn't mind the shoe analysis, actually, that was alright. Oh, what have I done? Okay. I think when I'm letting go of the right stick, I'm kind of flicking it. And then it's like losing... Yeah. Sign the papers. I was reading that. Okay, let's print this one out. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Damn. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings. Why all the secrecy though? And what? Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it has some special significance to him. Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Emma spilled a tea. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh, right, Brushall. Brushall? He's after a script to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about recovering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that only leaves one other person, because they're the only two people in the world. It wasn't Valent Gramarye by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valent Gramarye. Looks like I'll be heading out to the Colosseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. She just said she couldn't tell us anything about him, and she's given us so much information. Guys, I'm worried about my laptop. It's not charging. That's a laugh of desperation. Okay, off we go to the museum, the wonderful Museum of Sunshine. But we're here. Where's the reporter? I just went to the museum and he's not there. I mean, the Colosseum Museum. Maybe you have to present something? So, a journalist is here on a story. All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. I forgot his voice, guys, I'm sorry. His name was Brushall. Brushall. I think he remembers him. He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushall, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes. Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? Valent's vision is always toward tomorrow. Valent's feet are always forward. That is all. That's all. Very confusing. I aim to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet the idea is only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter had died. So a paper had died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Gramarye. Uncle Valent, do you know where the reporter went? I recommended he visit that place popular with penalised perpetrators. The detention centre. He was a rude individual. Might hurt to see that card. Sure. He would tear apart my respectability, I'll tear apart him. Ooh, here comes Apollo, Uncle Valent's big magic trick. Is he gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic. What happened to the big magic? Haha! Is it not more miraculous for it to stay writ? He must have really not liked that journalist. Now that the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy. Thanks, Uncle Valent. 3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. Okie doke. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valent react like that to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention centre another visit. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. Why did I go here? Oh, that's fine. I think I can hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. Oh, it's him. Right, what voice are we going to do for him? I think he's gonna have a stupid voice, but I need to see him. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that's the reporter.
There he is. I dislike this man with a passion.
Hey there, how you doing? Who might you be?
Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey.
You're Justice? You?
You know me?
Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill the beans. End quote.
That's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Woo! You're Miss Trucy.
Hey, am I famous?
Oh yeah. Trucy Wright keeps carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. That's still not true. Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No, how many times have I have to tell you this? I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Ooh, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote.
Huh?
I should have guessed.
Where's my manners? Name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes his eyes, writes. End quotes.
What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins?
Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem madness. End quote.
I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something.
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, let me say one thing for the record here.
Yes?
I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly, I knew you'd understand.
Huh?
So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Who, me? Look, let me say one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy, always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly, see? It's the same thing.
What is... So, you went to do a story on Drew Measham, and he never had a story about him before?
That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why did the interview in the first place?
Well, yes.
Look, it's like, oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about.
I think I may have actually understood that one.
Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes especially, glass walls with speakers, end quote.
Right, guess we'll leave then.
But since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip, and I wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup, when an article in the tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from an art dealer's gallery. End quote. I believe it was.
An oil painting?
Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river.
Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach?
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote.
Here you go.
Right, let me go on the record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Russell, take this. Write brilliant column. End quote.
I don't think so.
Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand.
What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Okay, maybe not that painting. This one? Okay, he doesn't care. This one? No. Are we not showing him the paintings? Okay. He's annoying anyway. I'm sick of talking to him. Bye, Brushall. Freak. Okay. I was wondering I'll have to keep talking to him.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything out?
Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you.
What's with that scary face you're making?
And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going on, Emma? What is it that we were going to ask her again? A painting? This painting came from behind that dresser.
Ah, yes, so?
It was stolen, no?
I was hoping we wouldn't figure that out.
Do you think you could tell us a bit about this?
I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Meacham was a forger. A forger?
How long have I been streaming? Okay, only an hour and 15 minutes.
So what exactly is a forger?
Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words.
Fakes?
Copies of an original. Exact copies so precise you can't tell them apart.
Well, why not just photocopy them?
The big problem with forgeries is that the people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course.
So Drew Meacham was
a criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries, to supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces.
I get it now.
Not that I really needed to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it's been neat to see Miss Meacham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True, that would be interesting, and maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flannery will get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask Emma to... I feel like she said that like 5 times. Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. So, what one are we? I kind of wanted to see this rough sketch under this painting. And I was wondering if your tool might do the trick.
Oh, fine. Just this time, no?
What kind of snack is she eating? She's eating snackoos. I don't know what they are. I think they're chocolate. I don't know. They're called snackoos though.
Let's check it out.
Which one are we doing? I mean, I presented that one, but maybe this one is more realistic to do because it's the one that they keep talking about. Oh, what have I done? Okay. God, I got a reminder that I was bidding on something. I need to not miss it.
Okay, let's print this out.
What? What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, you could only analyse the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like.
Ah, I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what he was underneath, the finished painting.
Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Meacham was drawing on whatever he wanted before painting over them?
Possibly.
Is there a problem with that?
Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we can check out one of those other paintings?
Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you?
The pufferfish. Okay. That's familiar.
Okay, let's print this one out.
This one too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could look at the last one of these?
Fine by me. Knock yourself out.
Is this one going to be the cards?
Okay, let's print this one out.
What the heck is all this?
I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation?
Trudy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything?
Now you're both as white as sheets. What's going on?
These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on.
What?
The murder in the poker room and the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Governors concert.
What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why?
That's what I want to know.
Wait, is Drew Meacham your father?
Give me a break. Does that even seem remotely possible to you? I'd never even heard of any Drew Meacham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Meacham? And what did he have to do with me? To be continued. Well, that's going to end it there for today's stream, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to the people that were chatting in the chat. And I'll be uploading this to YouTube. And I'll see you later. And yeah, follow if you want to keep up to date with my streams. Or follow me on YouTube if you want to see the entire stream uploaded. Or any clips that I have made of little highlights. Alright, guys. See you later.